Okay, this will be a real interesting one. Something I actually found in a food hall. So I'm going to use it. I don't know why they left it there. Yeah, let's see what we can do with it. Make it look really interesting. It's a bit dark because we've got rain, folks. It's a bit on the wet side in old Sydney town. But we need the rain, folks. Australia's been in drought for too long. And we need some rainfall especially to fill up our catchment. And this stupid user interface drives me up the wall. I just hit something. I don't know what I hit. Don't know what the fuck I pressed and got that. I really hate this user interface, folks. Look at it. Just goes on and on and on and on. And what can I say? Look at it. I know you can press those buttons, but I don't remember what all the letters mean. So this is a load of shit. Fuck, I don't like it. Konica Minolta have really made a shit of this. Fucked it up. Go fuck yourselves, Shia Yamana of Konica Minolta fame. Go fuck yourself. You're a useless fucking CEO. You're useless like tits on a fucking bull, you slut. Go fuck yourself, Scott. Oh, there. I nearly mentioned the name of a bully at school, but it's not him I'm supposed to be aiming my fury at. It's meant to be Shia Yamana, the CEO of Konica Minolta. I know I've had many bullies at school, and this bully that I nearly spoke his name was a real pain in the arse. Fucking awful person, but we're not aiming... This is not about him. This is about fucking corporate greed from the likes of Shia Yamana. So yeah, let's see how we go. Some of my other videos cover some of the schoolyard torment that I had to deal with in my youth, but this is not the one. Let's see what we've got. We have here Harper's Bazaar. Okay, it's a very well known. I think it's a fashion magazine. I think, from what I understand, it's not my cup of tea. I don't buy this shit, but I found it in a cafeteria, so I'm going to make use of it. Let's see how we go with this. Yeah, that spider's web looks really quite nice, and the colours look good, but it's not a very good composition, folks. Do a better job than that. Okay. So let's see if we can put that woman's face into more of the image rather than the rest of it. Maybe a little bit of a slower movement rather than a fast sweeping movement. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, that woman's face looks very interesting, very abstract. Wondering if we're going to use this or if we're not. Wondering if that's going to be the centre of our job. Looks interesting. Wondering, gonna make it 100. Maybe we're going to do some more colour in this. Going to just drop that back there. Going to leave these in play. We're going to do something else. We're going to take this and we're going to turn that yellow and see how we go. Right, so we're going to just get rid of this. Oh, maybe this could be a good good magazine for a waiting room in a hospital or wherever. because a lot of people have to wait a long time in doctor's surgeries and shit. It's not fun. It's not fun being a patient, folks. See how we go. See if we can make this look really nice. And the scanner's making those horrible noises again. Fuck, I hate that. That's Shy Yamana's fault. Him and his bullshit. His fucking shitty quality control. And his shitty... Now that looks interesting. I don't think the yellow looks all that good. In this context, I'm thinking of another colour. Unless we can use... what can we do to this to make it look better? It looks too much similarity in colour. It's got to be maybe blue or cyan or perhaps green. I'm going to go green. Our scanner's making a lot of bad noises today, folks. Not good for Konica Minolta. Fuckwits. Now that looks interesting. The green is blending with that. It's too similar to the yellow. It just blends out too much. Although these look nice, the eyes look nice like that. Let's see what else. I am actually thinking it's either blue or it's cyan. We're going to make it a blue for a change. It's not a colour I like to think about. It represents the depressive side of life. It's not something I feel comfortable with, that part of life. It's nice to be happy and cheerful and jubilant instead of feeling sad and depressed, and that looks shit house because the blue has become it's become like the eyes. So I'm thinking I've got to change the function of the RGB. So we've got red, green, blue. We don't want too much red because the red turns it to that horrible mauve colour. So if we take out some of that, we shouldn't have mauve, all that mauve. But it might blend with the eyes. We'll soon find out. So it's a little bit experimental here, folks, but that's what we're on about when we're doing this art. Is it's really nice to be experimental, and you can see the difference when you change the hue. That's more blue now, and that's quite a nice look. I still think it matches too much with that. Just wondering what we're going to do with this. Maybe reverse it back. We'll just reverse it back. So we're just going to perhaps add some enlargement. I don't know how this is going to look. Maybe, no it won't, it'll just blend in with the rest of the face. So we're just going to take this off. And we're just going to see what we can do here. So maybe the hue is going to stay and the red is going to stay out. We're still doing negative positive. So now we're just going to take off this master copy, which looks really nice and has potential, and we're going to use this. This is going to be our new master copy. Let's see if we can make this turn up a treat for Harper's Bazaar. Yeah, it's a real posh, sort of a well-known, famous magazine. I don't know much about it. I've never really, I don't think, I might have picked up a copy of it somewhere, but I don't know much about it. I might have picked up a copy. I think I do remember somewhere in my teen years or my youth, I might have found a copy of it somewhere. Maybe my mum had it. I don't know. Anyway, that looks really... Don't like it. I don't like the orange, the way it looks so orange. Wondering if we could use a different picture, a different master copy that we've made. That looks shit. That looks yucky. Wondering, maybe this one. Don't know. It's really difficult trying to make something like this work well. Let's try and see with that yellow. It's probably going to turn into a lot of purple. It's going to be a lot of purple in the image. Don't know how it's going to work, folks. But I want to make this a good demo, so if it has to go for a little bit longer than what we anticipate, well, so be it. Now we've lost our settings, folks. That's a real pain in the ass. Too much fucking gas bagging and not enough concentration. Now we have to set this fucker up, and now I'm starting to shake, which is an extra thing we don't need or want in a demo. So a little bit of drama, folks, if you like drama. Okay, if you like drama, you're going to get some fucking drama. You're going to get some drama in this demo. So let's see if we can make this drama work for us and get a good result at the end. Because drama is usually only good if it has a happy ending, in my opinion. I'm not using that. I think we're going to make the hue a little bit warmer. We're going to add some red, and we're just going to darken that. And let's see how we go making this into something decent. Okay? So a bit of setting up drama there, folks. So yeah, this is really difficult. The colours are a little bit difficult to deal with, folks. Anyway, the colour, that looks quite nice, that green, and it looks like it's mixed in. And we can just see some of the yellow in the eyes. Still doesn't look like much. Wondering how we're going to make this look any good. We're just trying to think. And that one's no good. This one's a shit. We'll just get our first one out. Our first one looks good. You can even see the spider there. I'm actually thinking, right, we're just going to use that one. We're going to go straight back to the first one that we were using. We're not going to use any of those. We're just going to stick with this. This will look better. I think we don't have punched into the machine another background colour. I think working with one background colour for this particular original is best. See if it looks any good. I'm actually thinking we should have done a better version of this at the beginning. I don't want this to turn out to be a shit demo, because I like Harper's Bazaar and other magazines to be something good, and we can actually see some photorealism, which is nice. I think the photorealism should stand out. You can just see the spider crawling up. Still looks like a bit too much of a large block of colour, so I'm actually thinking we could enlarge it a little bit down. So we're just going to enlarge it a little bit on the vertical. So I think the vertical could do with some enlargement to get rid of that large block of colour. So we're going at 160 for that. So yeah, just a little bit of a gear change at near the end. Hopefully this will be near the end. And this Harper's Bazaar will look really nice. Let's see how that comes out. Yeah, that looks a lot nicer now that we've eliminated most of that green. Wondering where the centre is going to be. Just wondering if maybe we could make it a little bit so we can have some of that green, and maybe we can adjust the colours again. So we're just going to make the vertical. We're going at 140, and the we're going to go back to the hue and the hues too. I don't like the warmness of the hue, and maybe we can add some more red. Go back to the red and just make the hue in the centre. There, the scanner's making noises again, folks. We're nearly 16 minutes into the demo and counting, but I think the red looks shit. I think the red does look shit. I do think so, folks. Wondering if we're going to make this into a master copy and we're going to make it negative. We're going to just go and make it whatever. We're just going to go back and we're going to take this and we're just going to try and use this as our master copy. So this will be a negative image. Once again, we're just really putting a lot on this demo, folks. So this is a bit of a dose of drama, folks. Another dose of drama in this demo. So we're just going, I'm starting to shake. I think the drama does make me shake. So let's see how we go with this drama. I'm actually thinking, I was thinking getting rid of the red, but we're making it into a negative again. So I think we're in negative mode already. I forgot to notice. But anyway, I like that black, so that looks quite interesting. I think we can work with this. I think this could be our finished result. It's not the greatest, folks. At least we've got some yellow in there too. But we are getting well into this demo. It is a rather prolongated one. But if you love drama, this is the demo for you, folks. I hope you fucking like it. Well, sorry about the sounding a bit nasty by saying hope you fucking like it. Whatever, I don't mean to be mean. I do have a potty mouth, folks, as you've probably noticed, without me telling you. But that's just me. Had something terrible happen to me in my youth, and as a result, I developed a potty mouth, and since then, I haven't been able to stop using it. So I just hope you fans out there watching my YouTube and other social media, hope you folks accept that I've got a potty mouth. I'm sorry if it's offending some people who don't like it. I know people don't like the F-bombs that I drop, but unfortunately it's become a part of who I am. However much I'd like to eliminate it one day, would be nice. But it's there, and yeah. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, oops, we're a bit crooked. We just nudged this one out of place. It's not easy lining it up. Anyway, that's quite nice actually. I think now we can finally call this prolongated demo quits.